Hey guys, welcome back to another video this week for CGT 445. This week we got a third prototype going on, prototype 3 with reinforcers. So we're still working with the data type collection and as well as the leading players over specific areas based on like the design of the game or whatever the area. But the bigger thing we wanted to focus on this week was the reinforcers. So positive reinforcers, negative reinforcers, and punishment. So what we decided, myself and Andrew, to create this week was a platformer with just some different kinds of and reinforcers such as like speed boosts, double jumps, and slowing speed. So what we got here is the platformer itself. Give our character a cool little material that gives them some glow. And as you can see here, we got different colored boxes, and the boxes right in front of us are like they're changing colors over time. That's a cool material. I'll show you guys later. So here we got our first power up, but we're playing on. There's two different modes with reinforcers and without reinforcers. And real quick, I'll just run you through the no reinforcers, and then I'll go ahead and play the with reinforcers. Alright, so now we're going to start back over with the reinforcers initialized in this version. So jump through these boxes again, and here we get this first power up, a speed boost. Cool. So we just zoom through here. As you can see, we're considerably faster. And if you fall down there, you got a kill zone down there, so you'll die and you'll just respawn at that box. So, yeah. And then we got these nice little doorway, and you're like, what are these boxes? Why are they different colors? What do they look like? And if you step on one of them, you will activate a trap, and you're temporarily stunned. Oh, there we go. So, stunned again. And go down here. And now we're in a slow zone. So if you're in this zone where you're slower, just a negative reinforcer, trying to get out of it, trying to find a way to get out of it. We're going through here, and we see this flame. We're like, oh, cool, what's this? Grab this. Hey, looky there, double jump. That's a positive reinforcement. And then we got, again, the negative reinforcement. And the boxes with the getting stunned, that was a punishment. Forgot to mention that. But we jump down in these boxes here, and this is where the double jump really comes in play, because you wouldn't be able to make the distance without the two jumps. So, and we land here at the end, goal. Yay. Walk on the post and finish the game. So yeah, this is the platform we got here. Kind of show it. And then we'll show off some of the blueprints and materials we got going here. So this is the main blueprint for the third person. And this was mostly what Andrew worked on. And so he did a lot of the data array stuff. I don't need this anymore. Didn't even use it. So, but this right here, so this is what tells us like if we're going to play with the reinforcers or without. And it's going to spawn our character at the specific location. Over here, we just got the escape so that when we quit the game, that we will actually save all that data and put it into the spreadsheet. And then below here, we got just all the boxes for the reinforcers and stuff, and saving all the data from it to the array. So, you know, when we stepped on the positive reinforcements for the double jump and the speed boost, the negative reinforcements with the slowing down, and then the punishment for the boxes. And right here, we're adding the stuff to the data array again, so that we can know things like when we entered a certain zone, when we exited that zone, when we hit, at what time it took us to complete a certain objective, how long it took us through everything. Not necessarily the specific thing right here, but just in general. This is just kind of the structure, the format where we were adding stuff to the data arrays. So again, more of it going on right here. And like I said, this is all stuff that Andrew worked on, so all that good stuff. So now we're going to dive here into some of the materials and stuff. And this was that fire you saw on top of the positive reinforcements. Just a little sprite 2D animation thing. And so this is what I actually had to do, since it's 2D. If you walked on one side, it was just going to disappear. So I had to make it so that when you were if you were to walk around, it would always face you, so it just would rotate with the camera of the character, not necessarily with the camera of the character, but it would rotate to where you were looking, so that it would always rotate and you would always see that front face rather than the back face where it would be invisible. And then right here we've got the timeline, which gives that, what this is for is it's just a little, give a little flicker. As you can see here, the flickering of the light to give it more of that flame look to it. Next up, we have the actual, here, let's get in the box form so we can see it. So this is the glow enhance is what I like to call it, where the glowing on the box actually changes colors over time and fades in and out. I thought it was really cool. This was really fun to make. And so we just used some masks and stuff to change like where the color on the box is going to be portrayed or output. So, you know, white versus black. So if we were to put no color into this, the spots that are glowing currently would just be white. So we're changing where the space is going to be negative versus positive, or black and white. And then just over this timeline right here, we had it so that that's what actually changes the color over time. Just using some functions and then multiplying out all the color, and it's emissive, so making the color glow. And then this is the material for the fire. The other was the blueprint. Like I said, 2D, so we've got a flip book going here to make it actually move. Just making the color so it pops real cool. And then we'll go back here, and I got one more thing, another material. So for the enhanced, I can show you how you can actually manipulate the thing itself. We'll show you here. So you can see this is thicker, obviously, but so you can mess with around with these different things. So the sharpness and stuff, which is really cool. So you can make it, you know, full glowing cube, just the edges. You can change the thickness, how much it glows. This is really fun to mess with. You can give it a whole bunch of different designs. So this was a cool thing to create and just kind of mess around with. You can create some pretty cool things with it, I think, personally. But yeah, I like messing around with it. But thanks again for watching, guys, as always, on this week's video for CGT 445. And I'll catch you guys next time. Adios.